mobile home investing business, what I've seen work really well, ideally you have a mixture of mobile homes that you are flipping, mobile homes that you are wholesaling, that's what the WS means, or consignment. I like to do a consignment if it's a personal property, if it's a real property with a mobile home on land, consignments. It's where you're not putting up any money, but you're receiving cash. And so here you're flipping for cash, here you're selling, you're wholesaling or consigning for cash, and then cash flow, you're renting the home out or you're renting to own the home out. So that's a very healthy business. Flipping, some version of flipping and wholesaling and consigning, that's healthy. And these lines just mean it's a different percentage. We market like crazy, and we take what we get and then we put it through a funnel and we try to help everyone we can quickly. You don't want to spend too much time with people that you're not going to have a deal with, but we do want to point people in the right direction. And then some people I work with, they only do consignments or they only do flips because that's kind of what is coming to them. And we're not going to manufacture a bad deal just to have like a cash flow kind of deal. So anyway, that's healthy. What's not healthy is all cash flow. And you probably assumed that. I don't know if maybe you're sitting on a lot of money, but unless you have just a ton of money, then it shouldn't all be cash flow because it takes months, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months to get all your money back. You put in 5 or 10 grand into the mobile home in a park, or 15 or 20, it's going to take you a year, give or take, to get your money back. So you're kind of sitting on your hands, but it's important to have cash coming in as well. And I think you should be saving cash. Get cash first, then cash flow. Save to then be putting it towards either mobile homes with land or mobile home parks, which is what we're going to talk about down here. This is the levels of where you are in this mobile home investing business. Whether you're brand new in this business, and if you're brand new, all right, I love this, and this is the real world, and it's important that you know this because the fire inside of you, the drive, the power, the ability of what you have to do, of all of us. We can either just sit on the couch and do nothing, and we can very much do that, or if we really put all of our focus into one thing and not spread it out, it's amazing the things we can do, the compound effect of getting things done every single day and building on that. The more roads that lead back to you, the better. And in the beginning, no one knows who you are. So you have to put a lot of time. When we're talking about time here, you can have quality time with your family, but the biggest part of your time should be in your business. I don't think these are your buckets, all the buckets that we have. They should not be balanced. You should have your mental well-being, what you do for mental well-being, your physical activities, that is going to suffer a little bit. Your friends, hobbies, I put an X to it because you're not going to have any hobbies. Your hobbies is your business. If you really want to build and you're aiming for doing 10 deals or more in the next 12 months, again, there's folks around you 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 50 miles that need help. It's just a question of, do they know who you are? Do they know how you can help? Probably not, but over time they will, and doing smart deal after smart deal after smart deal. All of these deals, we're saving money. You're putting money back into your business. You're saving money. None of these deals make us rich, but we keep adding to our bank accounts. We keep adding to our knowledge, to our reputation. Your next year, by the way, this is 1 to 2 years that you're not struggling, but you're putting a lot of time into your business. And I think when it comes to struggling, something I was thinking about, having like a shower thought, thinking like when we struggle, if we build a business, younger in life, do we struggle now and build the business and suffer and make sacrifices to have a better life later? Or do we struggle later? Do we kind of coast now, do things with our friends now and have fun, and then we kind of struggle a little later where we don't have like residual income coming in from multiple properties paying us? So after your first 1, possibly 2 years, you should be having 10 plus deals a year. That is not outrageous. And with 10 deals at $10,000 profit, that's 100 grand, or 20 at 5 grand each is $100,000. $100,000 is not what it used to be. And we pass by many, many mobile homes just on our way to the shopping center or to work. So there's a lot of folks out there that need help, and a year is a long time. So even if you're just at this level, you're turning 10 deals a year, that's really good. Some investors just stay at this level. There's nothing wrong with that. Save, 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 save. You can then lighten the load a little bit. Your business can go down a little bit. You can spend more time with family. You have $50,000, $100,000 extra coming in the year. Your mental time can go up. Your physical time, your friends can, you can have more time. Your hobbies, then you can spend more time doing your hobbies. You can keep saving. And then when you get to a point where you want to automate things, you want to start outsourcing so you can double your volume, you can expand, you can go statewide, you can go outside of your state, and you want to maybe get into mobile home parks. That's going to look, we're not going to go too deep into this, but you will go back to here. There will be a time where you will get, you will be going back not to the drawing board, but you will be spending a lot of time in your business again, and then to the green. And then you will have much, much more time, much more free time when you have X number of properties cash flowing you. But first, I think it's very important to work on the short-term money, which is the flips and the consignments, to bring in money, then start doing longer cash flow deals, but you're still flipping properties, you're still consigning, you're still saving money. Then you can put that into mobile home parks. If you like what I've had to say here and you want to pursue, or you are pursuing mobile home investing in 2026, I have no doubt that you are going to be active. So I want you to do the right things. If you have questions, which you should, I mean, don't feel like, you know, that kid in class that doesn't want to raise his hand. You know, that was me. And then I got like penalized on the test because I didn't know the answer. So anyway, I hope you show up. If you're not able to show up, you can email me, support@mobilehomeinvesting.net. Again, my name is John. If you have any questions also, you can comment them below, and I'll get to them possibly before that date or anything. So anyway, yeah, January 15th, 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific. Thanks so much. All right, talk to you all later. Bye-bye.